Hey crafters, it's Jen Evers with Quality Crafts, and I ran this through my Cuttlebug. You see this fabulous print that I have? It's a Doris brand folder, but I got it up north at a little crafting spot called Nasser's. And what I want to do with this today is put a little gesso on the top of it, and then I want to use my, what do you call them? My gelatos, these little doodads, but I want to do them in like Christmas colors because I want to use this as a background for a card. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my gesso here. And I'm just going to put a thin layer of this over the top of this entire card. It's about a quarter of a sheet. I don't know if they call it an A2 card. I don't know. I'm not up on the sizing vocabulary, but anyway, it's like about a quarter the size of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, if that's what you're wondering, which is approximately the size I think that most of the Cuttlebug folders are. I'm hoping that I don't put this on so thick that you can't. I still want to be able to see all that really cool texture from that embossing folder, so that's what I'm trying to do, is just get out some of that gesso. For some reason, I don't know if it's the brand of folder or how I did it, I didn't get quite as deep as an impression on one side, so when this dries I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the colors that I have that I deem Christmas worthy. And you can tell that I've lost some of the texture by painting that with gesso, but that is okay. And what I found is when you put these over the top of gesso, they seem to smear much better. And as you can tell, as I'm smearing the color on, the texture is starting to come through more. So that's really cool. And I want to blend in a couple of these different colored greens. I think that will look really neat. Alrighty, I'm back, and off camera I decided I was going to add a few things. I found some lace. Let me flip this over so I don't accidentally get all that color on my white background. And one other piece of trim that's a bright shiny red that would go well with Christmas. So as soon as I get this adhered down, then I'll show you the other pieces that I found. I'm just going to center this. And I'm trying not to smear when I put it down. I'm trying to push straight down because I don't want that to get all over my hands again. Because then I'm just going to end up transferring it onto everything else that I touch. So I found this white trim, which is super cute. I'm just going to cut this down. I'm tripping all over my telephone wires and stuff on this end. Okay. And I'm going to adhere this with just a little bit of hot glue. So I just think hot glue keeps it down. I like things instant gratification. Isn't that the era we're from? We want it and we want it now. And cut off the excess of that. Cute. And now back to that fun little trim. But look, here's that red stuff I was telling you about. Isn't this fabulous? Fabulous! I love it. Let's add a little bit of that. That is so cool. Where do I want it? have to decide where I'm going to want that because I don't want it to overwhelm that pink, or that, what do you call it? You know what I'm talking about. Let's just adhere that right on top of this fun trim, this plastic beaded trim. That looks cool. That looks really cool, don't you think? Let's cut the excess off on this end. And I've got, if I'm flailing around, it's because I've got glue boogers hanging all over the place. So we'll get rid of those. Oh, I think this might start unraveling. I hope that the glue holds it together. We're going to put a strip of that like right here. I can put that on a little bit thicker. This stuff is pretty strong. I'm pushing down and I'm kind of stretching out at the same time because I don't want that to come off. And I don't want it to buckle in the middle. So that turned out pretty good. Let's trim the edges off. Yeah, it's really like coming all apart when I cut it. So let's hope that doesn't completely unravel. Right here on the edge, I think I'm just going to give it a little tiny bit of glue and glue that down so it doesn't come off. If you're not used to using hot glue like that, where you're putting your finger kind of like right in it, I use a high heat set glue gun, not a low heat. If you're not used to it and your fingers aren't as numb to it as mine are, please don't do that. You will burn your fingers. Okay, where's my dog? Here we go. Won't he look so cute on there? He will look so cute on there. I feel like I need something around the edges. What color though? Oh, frustrating. I don't know what color to do, but definitely I need to pop him up. So I'm going to go to my trusty pop-up dots. It's just this roll of 3D tape that I absolutely love. I get it from up north at a dollar store that's attached to a Ben Franklin where my sister lives, and this stuff is awesome. So if you get to the point where you want to try it out, let me know. I can get a bunch more of it. I'd be happy to send it to you. I'm just going to double this up because this trim is pretty thick. And I want to go over the top of it. Yeah, maybe I should have left a bigger hole. I should have. Let's peel that up a little bit. It's forgiving. It definitely will stay in place, but it's also forgiving. You can lift it back up. Totally love this stuff. So I've got this hole here is what I'm talking about, to go over the top of that so that this is actually underneath. I think you get what I'm saying. Anyway, that looks really good. I'm going to put him there. I'm going to peel off the backing and stick him down. And then, I've seen other people do this. I'm going to grab a gray marker. And I'm just going to put like a gray shadow of where he's standing. Maybe I should have made a lighter one. No, I think that's alright. It kind of shades out. Makes it look like he's standing there. Do you see that? I don't know, I've seen other people do that. It looks kind of cool. I need one more that's not quite as dark. Let's try this one. Let's bleed it out a little bit. These are alcohol markers, by the way. Oh, someone's calling me. No one ever calls me. Let's find out who it is. Oh, it's my husband. Hello? You're in my video because I'm shooting right now. What do you need? Okay, I will. Love you. Bye. So if you live in Wisconsin like I do, I guess the roads are really bad. We've gotten a couple of inches of snow around here, so that's what he was calling about. I love my husband. He's so awesome. So I keep my phone by me in case something happens. I might have to go pick him up. You never know. So I just took my alcohol marker and I kind of blended that out. Now it's not quite as dark. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Yeah, I liking that. Alright. I'm gonna do something about the edging. I think black. Let's go with black. Maybe a stitch edging would be kind of cool. Stitch edging. This is really simple to do. Maybe I should have sped this part up. That's one thing that maybe you can leave in the comments. Like, those people that do their videos where they do everything and then voice over, I've tried doing that, but it just doesn't work for me because my computer doesn't pick up my voice as well as my camera does. So then it ends up, if I don't make one big long video, I end up with a bunch of short ones. Then I have to edit like mad and it takes forever. Can you see that? The stitching, it kind of brought the whole card together. But you know what's missing is that I need like a sentiment or something. So let me find one. I'll be right back. You know what's going to go all Merry Christmas on this, pups? But I think this is really cute. Warm Winter Wishes. Wouldn't that be cute on there with the puppy? I'm going to do that. That's just totally cute. Got my block sitting right here, so I'm going to just stick this on here. Let's find some stays on. You know what, maybe I'll emboss it. I want it to be jet black. I want it to really stick out. Let's do that. I don't know if I can stick that right on there, if that's going to come out embossed with all that. You know what, let's try it. If it doesn't work, where's my little bag? Okay, this little bag of stuff. We'll powder it off so that it doesn't stick to all that stuff that's still kind of wet underneath there. So let's use that and then a Versamark. And if it doesn't turn out, if it looks really, really bad, we can cover it up. Because that's how I roll. So let's try this. It'll be really cool if it turns out, isn't it? I don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes you just got to take that chance. Well, most of it came out. Look. Alright, let me zap that with the heat gun. It worked. But, I don't know, I'm not really happy with that. I'm not the happiest person in the world. So, let's do a... I want an oval. Where can I find an oval? Let me dig. I'll be right back. I have a silhouette cameo that I could cut this with, but I just decided I'm going to go with my old fallback. So this one goes around. Do you see how I matched that up? It goes around that pretty well. And maybe we'll go a little bit smaller, like maybe that one and that one. So this one, the bigger one, I'm going to make red. There we go. I got a card done today. See you next video.